Hello guys, this is Richard White again. Please forgive my messy hair. Just got out of the shower. But I'm going to address another issue, another thing that might be a little bit sensitive, so if you're easily offended, I ask that you not watch this because it might be a little bit insulting. I'm addressing the Megan Myers case, which is a girl that was bullied over MySpace and killed herself over it, basically. And I'm going to read you part of the story, and I give you my opinion. Okay. The parents of the 13-year-old Missouri girl who hanged herself after a failed MySpace romance, later uncovers it as a hoax, said they have yet to receive an apology from the family they blame for their daughter's death. They've offered no apologies, Ron Meyer told Today co-host Matt Lauer on Monday. They sent us a letter in the mail basically saying they might feel a little bit of responsibility, but they feel no guilt or remorse for anything they did. She asked me to stop doing all this, she told Lauer. I told her that we would not stop, that we were going to continue for justice for Megan, because we knew that they did. The Myers' daughter, Megan, hanged herself on October 16, 2006. The Myers have not named the people because they don't want to identify their teenage daughter, who had once been a friend of Megan's. After the two girls had a falling out, the mother invented a 16-year-old boy, Josh Evans, created a MySpace account for him, and made Megan believe he was new in town and thought she was cool. Megan, a girl who had battled attention deficit disorder, depression, and a weight problem for much of her young life, believed him despite her mother's warnings to be cautious. And then the boy turned on Megan, leading a campaign of online name-calling that ended when Megan took her own life. Another parent, who learned of the MySpace account from her own daughter, who had access to the Josh profile, told Megan's parents about the hoax in a counselor's office about 6 weeks after Megan died. That's when they learned Josh was imaginary, they said. The woman who created the fake profile has not been charged with the crime. She allegedly told the St. Charles County Sheriff's Department she created Josh's profile because she wanted to gain Megan's confidence and learn what Megan was saying about her own child online. Okay, there are so many things wrong with this case, and there's so many things to say about it and nothing at all. I'm pretty much disgusted with everyone involved. Megan, first of all, was stupid for letting herself be that affected by emails and online name-calling in the first place. In my opinion, cyberbullying is the most idiotic crime I've ever heard of. I can sort of understand being upset by bullying in a real-life situation, because, you know, you're pretty much stuck there until the end of school or whatever it is that's going on. But, for God's sake, on a computer, there are so many things you can do. You can block people online, you can turn off your computer, you can type things a lot more boldly than you can say them, and you can just fake it. I've done it. Okay? There are a lot of things Megan could have done differently than hang herself just because of things she was reading. Which, this is of course not to say that the woman was not at fault, because she was stupid too. She is brain dead sick and honestly a mystery to me, because why would you go to such extremes to learn what was being said about your child? Why doesn't she just ask her child? Why pose as someone else? And insulting someone is really not the best way to learn what they think of you. What she should have done was built her up with false flattery, and then asked. It probably would have worked a lot better, and no one would have gotten hurt because of it. That's how you get people to gossip, by the way. You don't say go kill yourself, because that's not gonna do anything positive for you. And if you want to learn what's being said about your child online, go ask your child. Clearly she must have heard something about it. Why else would she have been suspicious in the first place? If it bothered her so much, I wonder if it bothered her kid, if he complained, and if it did, then he could have just shut his computer off. I don't think these children realize that there are buttons on the computers. They can turn off their computers, and on a MySpace, there's a little button that says block. You can block people on MySpace, and I believe Facebook. I've never tried it on Facebook, but you can go to their profile and you can block them, and they can't message you anymore. Megan should have done that instead, because this would have saved her family a lot of pain. No one was right in the situation, and no one was perfect. But all of them made mistakes, and they're all just... I don't understand any of them, to be honest. So, yeah. As I said, a little bit of sensitive issue. Sorry if I pushed anyone's buttons or insulted anyone who may have lost someone to suicide due to online bullying. Yeah, enjoy your day.